Is motor control, strength, injury prevention drills for the kids. So I will try to do it in 20-25 minutes. Some warm-up procedure named by Michael Boyle, very famous strength and conditioning coach. You know. And he said that maybe we lose time if we use warm-up just to warm up the body and to prepare for the general part of the main part of the training session. He said maybe we can use this 10, 15, 20, 25 minutes introductory training session to use it to develop some abilities, to work on some deficiencies beside warm-up body. And he said maybe warm-up should consist of 7 phases. First phase is foam rolling. I don't want to go into details, but generally, after each training session, you have some trigger points. Some points in body that hurts a little bit, some fascia that is not positioned correctly, and maybe we can use foam rolls to fix this up, yes, before the training session. Lay down, sit down. Front there. And you know this, I will go fast through this. So basically what is the idea? To prepare for the warm-up, we could press this, yes? Press. You can do it for 20-30 seconds and you use this to little bit warm up the muscle and to get back to the real length of the muscle and to proper position of the muscle. And we can use it for a couple of muscle groups. For example, calves. After the calves, after 20-30 seconds, put them on the hamstring muscle, yes? And you go up and down, yes? You like a massage. You do massage for yourself, okay? After 10, 20, 30 seconds, you go to the butt, yes? And it is like this. Like this. Bend, yes. Yes. And now you massage this glute muscle. This is the first phase of the warm-up. I will go fast through this because we don't change it. The second phase of the warm-up is activate isolated static stretching. So static stretching is back again in the warm-up procedure, and the general idea for the static stretching is that if you want to increase the length of the muscle, you should stretch the muscle while the muscle is cold. Not warm, but cold. If it's warm, if the muscle is warm, it's like a chewing gum. You stretch it, and when you release it, it goes back to the original length. But if it's cold, when you stretch it, it's harder to stretch. And the stretch is less, yes? But when you release, it doesn't go back. So that is the idea of the activated isolated static stretch. Lay down. Expand. I will give you another one. And now, how do you stretch the muscle? How do you stretch? It's like this. First, you don't use the rubber. You don't use the band. So do with your muscle, do until you can. After you can do no longer, squeeze the quads for 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1, 0. Release, and then as you release, then use the rubber to pull a little bit more. You get the idea? So again, you don't use elastic band, use your own muscles, When you can do no more, squeeze the quads. 3, 2, 1, 0, release, and then pull. You feel it here? Yeah, you should feel severe stretch, yes. And basically, this is the second phase of warm-up. We don't change it. We don't change it. We use it for the kids also. So the first phase is foam rolling. The second phase is activated static stretching. Active isolated static stretching. The third phase is important. Michael Boyle said, maybe, most likely, most athletes have amnesia, gluteal amnesia. Gluteal muscles don't work proper for top level players, I speak. So, before the training session, you can use several drills to activate glute muscles. And I will show you a couple of drills. Go down, lay down, bridge, bridge, bend, and easy down. You can use also, you can use a tennis ball in order to prevent lower part of the back to move. Do it a couple of times. Okay, couple of times, switch legs. So, they use a couple of drills to activate the gluteal muscles. But what I want to tell you, with youngsters, we should not do only glute activation, but we can do many drills. It's called a small muscle activation, small muscle group activation, in order to increase the level of strength of small muscle groups. When we increase the level of strength of small muscle group, we will decrease the injury risk and we will improve the performance level. For example, I will show you a couple of drills that you can do. The next drill. Get on the, yes? Then, one leg up, and now hips up, and you try to touch the ceiling with this leg. Dynamically, tap tap, and down, hip down, tap tap, tap tap, and down, tap, and down. Bend the knees up. This is 60 degrees, approximately, the knees up, and now, right, hips up and down, dynamically, up, up. Excellent, excellent. So, basically, it should be like this, basically. Okay, couple of times. For the hamstring muscle, very prone injury muscle, very prone injury muscle in basketball. Then, no. I'm speaking before the practice in youngsters. No. This is development model. I'm not speaking about games at all. This is training session, warm up during training session to use this period of time to increase the level of strength. The next drill, lay down, hands up, 90 degrees, bend your knees, bend your knees, nice. Core activation, it's called the dead bug. And now, they are dead. Nice, bend back. So, he should press mattress with lower back, keep it above the ground, and again, and back, and again, and back. For example, one drill for the core muscle. On the side, 60 degrees. On the elbow. Again. Nice. And nice. And nice. And then switch side. This is for which muscle? Glute medius. Yes, for gluteus medius muscle. This is one drill. There are thousands of drills. Let's do it one more time. Couple of times. Yes. That's good. That's good. That's good. Nice. Couple of drills, couple of times. You should go up with the hand and with the knee, with the opposite knee. With the knee, not with the foot, with the knee. Knee up, yes. Excellent, try to do it.
It's too cruel for them.
Yeah, it's too difficult for them. Can I use this one? And now, so it also works gluteal muscle, but also diagonal line. You know, also diagonal line. The next drill, lay down. Is last 15 degrees when you extend in this position. This medial obliquus muscle is activated. Yes, it is very important muscle for stabilization patella, not to be dislocated or increasing the injury risk. Nice. Yes. And try hip up. When you go hip up, you try to like this. Okay? Yes. If possible, the lower leg is up. If possible, it's up. It's hard. The drill is hard, of course, but it is the adductor, for the adductor muscle. I love this one, I call it Moses. Posterior pelvic tilt. You press hard, engage core muscle, press hard, and try strong to lift up. And back. Press hard. It's very effective for psoas muscle. Psoas is working above 19 degrees and it is good injury prevention drill. Also, you activate glutes heavily. Also, you activate core heavily. So it's like this. 3-4 times. You can try to do it. Excellent. Nice. Squeeze the glute. Yes. And now, press this down. You must feel it here. Nice. And switch legs. Nice. You feel it? It's not easy. It's not easy. You should learn. And 2 more drills to show you. Up. Hips up high. And now 1 circle this way and 1 circle this way. Fast. Tup. And down. Okay, switch legs. Hips up. Fast. Tup. And down. 1 more time. It's hip stability drill. It's hip stability. Small muscles around hips must be stable in order to produce the movement better. Of course, now this is slow. They don't know the drills, of course. But imagine 6-7 drills for small muscle groups, for core, for rotators, for glutes, for gluteus medius, for iliopsoas. Basically, this is strength training, yes. Basically, this is strength, but for small muscle groups. Not for big muscles, but for small muscle group. And this is injury prevention. Okay? And at the end, to activate it whole, kneel, to show you a couple of drills. Isometric at the end. Lean forward, and try to stand up on the right leg. And back. One more time. Lean forward. And now try. Feel it? Yeah. It's very heavy. Yeah. switch legs to activate the whole lower leg musculature. Okay, you don't need it. Excellent. You are dead. Go to rest a little bit. And to end, sit down. I will use you maybe a little bit more. And at the end, some of the drills for the whole body. For example, I like to do this yoga complex 3 times and then 3 times. If I do it properly, I can do like this. Yeah. So 3 times and then 3 times. For example, to use it as a complex drill. After this glute activation, which I propose to be small muscle group, here comes the next phase is dynamic warm-up. You know dynamic warm-up. I won't show you many drills, but maybe some specific drills that I like to do with young prospects. Just a few drills. Forward running with some stick overhead, but the idea is not to rotate. Yes? As you run, you don't need not to rotate. It's very good for dissociation of the lower body and upper body drill. It is the drill for the dissociation of lower and upper body. When you progress, you can rotate and keep it still. It's very good drill for dissociation. Or, as hurdle jumpers are doing, hip lock position. This hip lock position produces higher level of forces, and you can switch, change your direction better. So, look, it's not simply like this, but the fairness must go in a hip lock position, and the opposite hand must go up. And this position is important. It looks easy, but it's not. And maybe one more drill, the complex that I regularly do. It's for the core, lower body, and upper body. So, beside all of the regular dynamic drill, you can do this as a warm-up procedure. This is the 4th part of the warm-up. 5th part is called the movement preparation. This strength and conditioning guy is saying something like this. Before doing sport-specific movement, you must rehearse general movement patterns. General. Squat, hinge, lateral squat. How can you produce crossover step or some sport-specific movement patterns if you don't rehearse regular movement patterns? And in this, I like to do a couple of drills. First drill I call James Bond, you know, 007. So it's like this. And the opposite side. What is the rationale? Squat position, stabilize knee, dissociate upper and lower body. Or the drill I love. One drill for everything. To activate the whole body and to rehearse general movement patterns. Look. Easily. Push down, push down, push down, push. You can do even this. Yeah? Push. Core. Diagonal reach. Diagonal reach. Lunge, deep squat, activate, one drill for everything, yes? One more time. Slowly, push the ground, push the ground, push the ground. Push the ground, core, core, lunge, show me your tits, deep squat, activate, back, activate, back, that knees over toe increase the injury risk. No single proof. There is one bodybuilding book in the 60s, Barbell West Side Barbell, and they said in this book, this Louis Simmons that died last year, he said, in order to produce force during weightlifting, knee should not go over toes, and that's it. And that's it. And based on his recommendation during the deadlifts, we use this quote. Because look, basketball. Are the knees over toes? You must train like this. You play like this all of the time. Or when you go down the stairs, are the knees over toes? 6 minutes. Make it 2, I'm dead. What's left? What's left in the warm-up? Remember, foam rolling, activated static stretching, activation, dynamic warm-up, movement preparation, and what's left? We did everything for the periphery, but we didn't do nothing for the brain. And before general warm-up, there is one single thing, neural activation. And it can be done in million ways, maybe like this. 2 seconds, 2 or 3 seconds. 2 or 3 seconds, and that's it. One more time, rest a little bit, rest a little bit. Now prepare, give me the highest frequency you can. Okay, prepare. Or similar, the same. Or one leg. Yeah? Or maybe foot fire. Eccentrically strong. And then. So, eccentrically strong to activate central nervous system. And now it's 25 minutes. And now, hop, and go for the basketball or volleyball or soccer training session. What I wanted to tell you, imagine if during almost every training session with your young athletes, you do this 15, 20, 25 minutes with this kind of drills. Imagine. It depends, of course, how I do it. Based on sport. For example, in soccer, biceps, hamstring, groin pain, adductors are the most prone to injury. So for this muscle, mandatory. One drill and then 2 drills for each muscle group and something for core. For basketball, it's not biceps. It's not. It is the short head of biceps because of the cross step. So the drills are different based on sports activity and injury risk. Groin pain almost doesn't exist in basketball. Almost doesn't exist. But iliopsoas injuries are very frequent. So for this muscle, mandatorily, 1 drill and then 2 drills and something for core. I am dead. Thank you.